At a wedding we attended, my husband danced with his female best friend all night while ignoring me. When someone asked if he was married, he said, "Not really. It doesn't count when she's boring." They laughed. I was standing right behind them at the bar. They didn't see me. My hands were shaking so badly I had to put down my wine glass before I dropped it. I stood there for maybe 10 seconds, frozen while their laughter echoed in my ears. Then something clicked in my brain. Not rage, something colder. I walked back to our table and sat down. Stephen's Aunt Janet was still there watching the dance floor with a worried expression. "Anna, dear, are you sure you're all right?" "I'm fine," I said. My voice sounded normal, calm, even just tired, but I wasn't fine, and I wasn't tired. I was done. I opened my phone and checked the storage. Plenty of space. I opened the voice recorder app, the one I used for work meetings, and hit record. Then I slipped the phone into my clutch, microphone facing out, and walked back toward the bar. Stephen and Alyssa were still there, drinks in hand, completely oblivious. I positioned myself about 6 feet away, close enough to hear, but far enough not to be noticed. The music was loud, but their voices carried. "Alyssa, you look incredible tonight," Stephen said. That tone, the one he used to use with me. "You're not so bad yourself," she replied. "Where's the boring wife?" They laughed again. My phone was recording every word, probably organizing the napkins by color or something, Stephen said. More laughter. I stood there for another 5 minutes capturing everything. Him complaining about how I stopped trying after the wedding, her saying he deserves someone more adventurous, him agreeing. Then I went back to the table and waited, but Janet had left to dance with her husband. I sat alone watching my husband of 3 years destroy our marriage one dance at a time, and I kept recording. Over the next hour, I made 3 more trips to different spots near them. Each time I collected more evidence. At the dessert table, I recorded him telling his college friend Greg that marriage was basically a prison sentence. By the photo booth, I caught Alyssa asking when he was finally going to leave me. "Soon," he said. "I'm just waiting for the right time." At 10:47 p.m., I checked my recording. 53 minutes of audio, clear voices, undeniable words. At 11:15 p.m., the DJ announced the last dance. Stephen finally remembered I existed. He walked over to our table, loosening his tie, looking pleased with himself. "Ready to go?" he asked casually, like he hadn't just spent 4 hours humiliating me in front of everyone we knew. I looked up at him, smiled. "Actually, I need to do something first." "What?" "Make an announcement." His face changed. "Anna, what are you?" But I was already walking toward the DJ booth. My heels clicked on the hardwood floor. The DJ, a guy in his 20s with kind eyes, saw me coming. "Can I borrow the mic?" I asked, just for a minute. He looked uncertain, glancing toward the bride and groom. They were on the dance floor, wrapped up in their own world. "Please," I said. "It's important." Something in my face must have convinced him. He handed over the microphone. I turned to face the reception. 300 people, 300 witnesses. "Excuse me, everyone," I said. My voice echoed through the speakers. The room went quiet. The music stopped. "I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I need to say something." Stephen was frozen by our table, his face pale. "I want to thank everyone for coming tonight to celebrate Owen and Elena," I continued. "And I especially want to thank my husband, Stephen, for showing me exactly who he really is." I pulled out my phone, connected it to the aux cord the DJ handed me. "Stephen's been having such a wonderful time tonight, I thought everyone should hear." I pressed play. His voice filled the room through every speaker crystal clear. "Not really. It doesn't count when she's boring." Laughter on the recording. "Where's the boring wife?" "Probably alphabetizing something," Stephen said.